Does your FIFA 23 look like this at the moment? If so, stay tuned and I'll tell you how to fix it. First of all, apologies for the crudely put together video. I haven't had much time to do any fancy video software and just want to get this out there to help people be able to fix their FIFAs. So lots of people online have been saying that they've had this issue of speed up lag or stuttering, whatever you want to call it. Lots of people blaming EA and their servers, etc. However, it's actually something to do with your home network rather than EA, as 90% of people won't have this issue. So it's actually to do with your network environment being too crowded. It could be an issue with that, or Wi-Fi channels, or the ports, and it's essentially something that your PS5 isn't quite happy with the Wi-Fi network. What's actually happening is, and what's causing the stutter or speed up lag, is that it's losing data packets between the router and the PlayStation, and then vice versa. So essentially, it's then catching up with those data packets and then trying to quickly give it to you, hence the stuttering and the speeding up and the unstable connection. So the gold standard to fix this will be to have a network cable into the back of your router into the PlayStation 5. However, like me, that is inconvenient. It's in another room. You need like a 10-meter cable. It would look rubbish. It'd be inconvenient. It'd be a nightmare. So you don't want to do that. So here's a couple of other things you can try and fix it. And one of them more successful in fixing it for me. It's also worth noting, although this is based on a PS5, to my understanding, this should be the same process for an Xbox or PC. So certainly give it a try. So what you need to do is go into your PlayStation 5, go to the settings cog under system, console information, and on that page you're looking for the IPv4 address, which is the IP address of that PlayStation 5. That's its unique address. And what we're going to be looking to do is we're going to essentially logging onto your internet router, onto your Wi-Fi router, and the aim is that we're going to put that IP address into what's called a DMZ zone or a demilitarized zone. And that essentially means that we're going to tell the router that we want this IP address, i.e. the PS5, to have all its ports open and exposed, and it will essentially be as clear network as possible from the router to the PS5 and vice versa. So once you've noted down and taken a picture of your IPv4 address, you then need to log into your router. And to do that, it does vary depending on whether you're with BT or Sky, but the process is fairly similar. What you need to do is you need to find, probably just by Google, looking at your router's IP address to log into it. The main two are Sky and BT. So Sky, you would go onto your computer or your laptop or your phone, and that phone or computer must be connected either via cable or Wi-Fi to that router Wi-Fi network, to that internet network. Once you're on that device, you then need to go onto your internet browser and you need to type this into the browser. So for Sky, it would be 192.168.0.1. And for BT, it'd be 192.168.1.254. For any other internet service providers, you'd have to look on Google, but it's fairly easy to find. So once you've got that, put it on in your internet bar, press enter, and you'll be presented with basically a summary page of your internet service provider router. And then you're looking to log into it. So usually you'll do that by trying to press any button to change the settings on that page, and that'll then bring up a prompt to put in a username and password. That's what you're looking for. You're going to try and get that prompt up so you can properly log onto the router. So the username will vary, but for most internet service providers, certainly for Sky, the username will be admin, which is all lowercase, and your password will either be Sky, lowercase, or your network password for what you use to log on to the use your Wi-Fi from your phone, etc. Once you're on there, again it does vary, but you'll be looking to go to the Wi-Fi settings. It might be in the advanced section, and you're looking for either DMZ zone or a DMZ server page. Once you find that, you then need to find the bit where you type in the IP address, and that will be where you type the IPv4 address that you got from your PlayStation. It's probably worth noting that while you're doing this, you might just want to turn the PlayStation off just so everything properly resets. So with your PlayStation turned off, type your IPv4 address into the DMZ server box or DMZ box onto your internet settings. Press apply or save, and then log out of your router, and that should now successfully have put that PlayStation 5 into a DMZ zone. Then you want to go ahead and start up your PlayStation and have a try again at playing online, and for some people that will work. That will get your PlayStation with all ports open and exposed, and that should fix it. However, unfortunately for like me, that didn't work, and I believe it is mainly with people who do have a Sky Q on their network that seem to be getting the most issues, which, to be fair, is probably what's causing the issue. I've got too many boxes and a Sky main box, and it's a very busy network, and it's probably losing those data packets over the network. So a solution I come up with is, if you do have a Sky Q product in the same room, ideally next to your PlayStation 5, you need to simply get a network cable, plug it into the back of your PS5 and into the Sky Q product, and that will basically piggyback the Wi-Fi off your Sky Q product and will fool the PlayStation into thinking that you've got a wired LAN connection, which is the gold standard as we discussed earlier. That is what worked for me, and I'm now getting speeds of 150 megabytes per second. Very smooth, very clear, no stuttering, no speed up lag at all, so it successfully fixed it. It's worth noting though, once you have plugged it in, you'll need to go to your PlayStation, you need to go to wireless settings, you might need to press the reset wireless settings button, or reset network connection, button. And then once you're on there, you're looking for set up a wired LAN connection. Set that up and it will fool the PlayStation into believing, as I said, that you've got a wired LAN connection. That should fix it, and you'll then have no problems at all with connecting online and not having a speed up lag. I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments box below and I'll reply back to you as soon as I can.